Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing some new items, some items that I haven't used in a really long time that I want to bring out and see if I love. If I like them, I'm going to keep them. If not, I'm going to pitch them. I don't remember what they were like when I used them, but we're going to find out. So I have a whole thing full of products. So some are new, some are old. We're just going to get right into it. So I'm going to do the eyes first. I always do that. So I'm going to go into the Morphe concealer. I haven't used this in a long time. So I started bringing it out a couple weeks ago. This is C155. And I'm just going to put this on the lids. And I'm going to pat it down with my Juno Co sponge and blends out really well. I do like this microfiber sponge. They are really nice. So it's been a hot minute since I've done anything because I've been really busy. We had a huge snowfall here and it was just really crazy because my car is acting up now. So life in general has just been a pain in the butt right now because I don't have a car and I don't have a car right now, so everything is kind of like wompy. So I've been using Chad's car, but I was working 12 hours, so I couldn't go to work today because of that. So it was a bummer, but you know, life happens and you can't control it. So I had to call in because he needed his car for work at 2:30. So yeah, so he needed his car. So I'm going into the Ulta Beauty Endless Eyes palette. This is originally, I think, $20 on the Ulta website. I got it for $14.49, I think, because they had a 20% off code, and I decided to use that. So this is what it does. It looks, it's like a fabric feel. Not my favorite thing in the world because I knew it's going to get dirty, which is going to suck. But anyways, this is what the palette looks like on the inside for you all. So you have your green tones over here, you have your brown tones, you have your red tones, and then you have your red tones over here, sorry, and then your berry tones, green tones, and then you got your neutrals. So it's a very diverse palette, and that's one of the reasons why I liked it. You have 9 bronze matte shades, you have 9 mauve shades, you have 9 olive shades, and you have 9 natural shades. So it comes with like a little slip on it. So I'm gonna take that off. What the palette looks like, very pretty. There is no shade names, so I'm just going to go into my first shade, which is going to be this white kind of tan shade up here. Almost got my finger into it. This one right here, I'm going to go into this one, and I'm going to put that all over the eyes and kind of set the eyes with that concealer that we put down. I don't expect this to like show up very well because it's so kind of like my skin color, but I wasn't expecting much from this shade, to be honest. I figured it was just gonna go blend in with my skin, which it kind of did anyways. So, all right, so that one's done. I'm gonna go into a lot of different things in here. I just want to play with it. So there's no look I'm going for. I'm just gonna play with it. So I'm gonna go into this dark brown one right here, down here at the bottom in the middle of the naturals. Very pigmented. So I'm just going to put this in the crease and start blending it out. Not a whole lot of product on that first bite. They're not very pigmented. Gotta build it up, which I'm kind of seeing right now. So that was 2 swipes into the palette. Shadow. You're still seeing color, but I wish it was a little bit more pigmented. The color looks really dark in the pan, so I thought it would be a little more pigment to it, but it didn't really have a whole lot. So I'm gonna do the same thing to the other side. It's just gonna take a couple tries, but this time I'm not gonna dust off the brush. I'm just gonna go right in. Yeah, see, that was better. It's a little bit more messier, but now I just gotta like blend it. Just just a really good blending brush. This is by Profusion. I'm just going to try and blend that shadow out a little bit better. I might go back in with that tan color we were using before and just kind of like diffuse it a little bit. Yeah, that corner is a little sharp for my liking. Okay, so now I'm going to go into, let's see if I can go one of these mauve shades. Okay, it's very pigmented. Let's see if it pays off. I'm gonna put this on the outer V of the eye. Just kind of packing it in. That is weird. It's not very pigmented and I'm kind of disappointed. I'm like going in so hard with this pan, like I'm digging into it and it's not giving me the color payoff I really wanted. Okay, well, we will have to see. I'm just gonna go on the other side and just kind of pack it in there really quick. Where is it? All right, well, that's as good as she's gonna get. I'm gonna go to use the other side. The other side has a flat end brush. I'm gonna go into this, I'm gonna go into this shade right down here. This is like on the brush. It looks pigmented. Looks pigmented. I'm gonna spray it with the setting spray I have. I have the e.l.f. Glowy Dewy Mist. I'm gonna use this. And we're just gonna put this on the eyes and see what happens. See, that's pigmented. That is pigmented. That is what I wanted. Like, that's a pretty gold color. That is pretty. That is pretty. Ooh, I love that color. That color is pigmented.
Oh, that color's pretty. I like that one.
Okay, and then I'm going to take another brush to deepen out the V. I want that V a little bit more darker. I think I'm going to go into this black one a little bit right down here in the corner. I'm just going to try and like kind of like zhuzh that in. I'm going to take the Believe Beauty blending brush and I'm just going to like pack some black on this brush that looks pigmented. And I just want to like take a little bit in there. Just kind of like tap it. Kind of like deepen it out a little bit. Because that mauve color was just not pigmented enough for my liking, you know? But that bronze shimmer shade was beautiful. Like, so beautiful. I love that bronze shade. Like, that's a pretty bronze shade. Weak. Okay, so the shimmers are really good. Some of the colors don't, like, they're not very pigmented, but they work. You just gotta keep adding more on top of each other, or layering up. But so far the palette looks really nice. I like the shade that I have on my lid, that shimmer shade. It was beautiful. It popped. Amazing. I'm going to put some mascara on. I'm also going to do primer with my mascara. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Primer. It's like a pink like primer that you put on your eyes. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm going to go into the primer that I picked. And I picked a dewy primer today. I picked the Catrice Cosmetics Prime and Fine Nude Glow Primer. This is going to give me that priming glow, that healthy glow that I love so much. And I forgot how liquidy it was when I first started using this, so bear with me, guys, because it's tinted. It's like a light tan color, but I forgot how liquidy it is when it comes out. It just like squirted out a whole bunch to me. So I was like, ugh, no, not again. I don't want to make a mess. So I just cleaned my desk and everything. So, oh, jeez. I almost lost the cap again. Jesus. So this is like a very, very liquidy one. You guys can hear it. And I'm going to try this Flower Light Illusion one more time because I think what it did, it clogged up my face so bad. It like got acne everywhere. So I'm going to see if this works for me. If not, I'm probably not going to get this foundation again. Just gonna start tapping. We're gonna let that concealer, or we're gonna let that primer dry. I went in with one pump. I just want to see how it looks coverage wise, because I don't remember. This has been like a really like a really long time since I used this. I mean, I feel like it's not the exact shade I am with my body anymore. I think this might have been a summer shade. I want to see how it hides my red pigment spot and my blemishes. I have some acne breakouts coming out. I'm in light, what is it? I'm in a nude L3. So I might need to go lighter if I really like this foundation. I think maybe this might have been a summer foundation that I really liked, and I've just been really liking this Junoco sponge because it like doesn't like suck up so much concealer or foundation, so I feel like I'm not using as much product. So it does something. It did cover up the red pigment area pretty well. Just don't want it cleaning to any of the I just don't want it cleaning to any of like the texture on my face that I have or my nose area. So I think that's a good enough coverage for my liking with the e.l.f. Camo Conceal. This is Fair Warm. Their shade range is like a little weird because I don't see a whole lot at Walmart, but their shade range on the, I think, e.l.f. website's pretty good. But I could be mistaken. I haven't seen the e.l.f. website in a really long time. So I've been buying all my makeup online at like Ulta, Sephora. Take this underneath the eyes and conceal. She's very white. So I went with a little lighter one today to see how it all worked out. And she's pigmented. Snowed up here like really bad, so we have like a ton of snow up here now. It didn't clear up that I have a little acne bump right here. It's like, so the Light Illusion didn't cover that up. So I'm actually going to go in with the CoverGirl True Blend Concealer and put a little bit on that. Oh, that might brighten it up. I picked the wrong color again. Dang it, I always get the colors mixed up. Yeah, so I just brighten that area up. Well, I covered it up better. But yeah, I really didn't get hit the red pigment spot, but you can still see the outer layers of some acne that are healing. So yeah, I still like acne. Like I had acne right between the eyebrows right here. And then I went up here. I have one down here that's like really taking forever to heal. And then I had one down here. I went to my my esthetician, and she did extractions on my face, and she got some whiteheads out, blackheads, and I had some little pustules coming up. So she went and did that, and she's like, you're gonna be a little red. And I was like, okay. And we're still in here, and we're going to a little red. So I'm going into the Rimmel London Creamy Natural pressed powder, a loose lasting pressed powder. I just took some on the back of my beauty blender, and I'm just gonna pat it in and kind of hope it will like darken up this concealer just a little bit so it can like be all kind of looking good together. And then I really like it. It's a very cheap, affordable powder by Rimmel London. I think this is like $5, but I just love taking it on the sponge and just going in anywhere else on the face and just setting the whole rest of the face. I've been loving that for the last couple days, just taking the beauty blender and setting the face wherever I have it. It's just been really nice. So I've just been liking doing that instead of using a brush. But brushes are okay. I feel like this just presses it in and it makes your face so flawless. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm gonna close that up, and we are gonna go into some bronzer and highlights. So for bronzer, I'm going in my Tartelette Tarte, the Pro Glow To Go. This is like a little mini one, and if you have the big one, I think the big one's maybe 6. I'm gonna go in with a small contour brush. Where's my contour brush? I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild brush. I'm just gonna go into Chisel, this brown matte. I haven't used this in forever either. And I'm just going in, picking up the product. Very pigmented. We're just gonna chisel out the cheekbones. What I've been doing is I've been going up with it to hit the upper layers of the cheek. The hair is like not cooperating today, but we'll get it. It's like really pretty. I forgot how much I like this one. My dogs are waking up from their nap. They've been napping for the last hour and a half, and they've been quiet, so I wanted to get this done before they get here. Because I know they're going to come in this room and they're going to want some playtime. If anybody wants to know, Chad and I do not have children. We've been together for 7 years in a couple days. Today is the 31st. I'm actually just doing this today, October 31st. Our anniversary is the 3rd of November. My parents' anniversary is the 1st of November. 33 years for them, 7 years for us. So, yeah. So, and then my birthday's on the 5th. So it's kind of like a hectic first week of November. But, me and Chad love our house. We bought our house together. It was a really great price for it. We've been fixing it up for years. We just got our floors done, as you guys can see in my latest videos down below. But it's been really nice, and we have 2 fur babies. We don't really want kids right now in our life because I don't think we're going to be ever ready to have kids. I mean, if anybody's ever ready to have kids, I'd love to meet you. But I just don't think we're there in our life right now. So it's not like a huge thing on my list to have kids, get married, all that stuff. I feel very happy with the way I am with Chad. So there's no need for me to rush into stuff, especially stuff where you're very stressed out and you're very unhappy. Like, I don't want that, you know? Like, I've seen some of my friends get married, and I've seen family get married, and all they are is stress. But to me, it's just a day where you're telling everybody you're getting married. Like, and at the end of the day, it's a piece of paper that says you're married. That's it. To me, at least. I mean, weddings are different for everyone else. So I don't really think of myself in a big white dress because I'm only going to wear it once, and then you're basically done with it. So that blended out very pretty. I love that. So I think I'm going to definitely keep this. I want to try the highlighters. I don't think I've even tried the highlighters. They haven't even been like tested on my fingers. They look like they've never been touched. Like, this palette always looks brand new. So I'm just going to try some swatches here. They are pigmented, so why have I never not used them? I don't know. It's weird. Okay. So now that we have that done, I am going to go into the lower lash line and finish that up. I'm also going to put the mascara on after I'm done with the lower lash line. See, it's already getting dirty. Like, packaging's already getting dirty in one corner. So not the hugest fan of the packaging. Bummer, but it was really a nice price. So for the lower lash line, I'm just going to take, let's take this color right here. This color right here. I'm just going to take that and put that on the bottom lower lash. The Tartelette palette and do maybe this, like, let's go into Burst. We're going to go into Burst right here, the one in the middle. I'm going to put that on a brush. This is a ColourPop E10. And I'm going to spritz it with the e.l.f. spray. And we're just going to see what happens. I'm going to put this in the corner of the eye. Oh yeah, she's pigmented. I like that. Very pretty. I haven't done my brows yet for you guys, so I'm just going to show you how I do them. I have little baby hairs coming in here and over here and up here. I need to get my brows done, or I need to do them myself. I also got scratched at work. So I hurt myself at work right into my butterfly. So I'm going to get my butterfly, after this is healed, I'm going to get my butterfly retouched by someone. So yeah. Oh, I haven't used this one. Let's try this new one. This is the NYX Brow push-up brow for brows. So inside you have a brow pencil, crayon, and a highlighter. All right, so it's very sharp, so we're gonna see what happens. I haven't used this, so this is a new first impressions too. And as I'm seeing it, it's very waxy, like not my favorite. It's actually pretty waxy. It's pigmented, yes, but it's very waxy. I can see the chunks in my brow from the wax. Right up here, there's chunks in my brow from the wax. So we're just gonna do the outline of it, and I might go in with a pomade, just because I don't think I'm gonna like this crayon very much. Let's see what the highlighter looks like. Actually, let's just put this on the back of my hand first, because I feel like these are gonna be too waxy. And yeah, see, I don't like that. That's not a great highlighter. Like, this is a pink. That's a real pink highlighter. That's real pink. I don't think I'm gonna use that. And this is very waxy so far. So I'm just gonna do the outline of my brows with this, and maybe go in with like a pomade or something else. This I don't really like. I think this is just too waxy. I'm trying to like get the like Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim. I've been loving this. I'm gonna go into this, and I'm just gonna finish the rest of my brows like this. This is like my go-to one. I love this slim brow from Maybelline that I picked up like a couple weeks ago. It has been my go-to baby. Go away. I know people are like really pissed that they don't have brows, but I'm tired of plucking. Like, that looks like an angry brow. I do not like my brows right now, but you know, this is what first impressions are for. You either like them or you don't like it. So that crayon by NYX, do not like whatsoever. I just feel like my NYX pencil kind of screwed it up a little bit, but so my brows are a little crazy. I'm gonna go see if I can put some concealer in and kind of clean them up. I'm thinking about maybe using the CoverGirl one. Just putting some on the back of my hand and maybe going in with a brush. I'm gonna use you, I feel like, today. We're just gonna clean these brows up just a little bit. Try not to make them so angry. So for blush, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Blush Please in Saint Tropez. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my brush. Just going to put a little bit. Just a little bit. It's very pigmented. I actually have been liking this. I used it like 2 times already, and I just love the way it looks. It's so pretty. I'm just going to tap it in and bring it into the bronzer a little bit. It has a little bit of a sheen to it, so it's not bad, but it also is like very pretty. Like it has a little bit of shimmer in it, which I'm kind of okay with. I used to not like shimmer blushes, but now I'm kind of like, as long as I think they look pretty on me and not like a clown. So do like that. And then if I want to tone it down, I just go back in with the brush, the powder on the Beauty Blender. Just kind of like tone it down a little bit, but it still looks beautiful. So do like this, very worth it. Next I'm going to go into this new highlighter I got. So this is the Airspun Loose Face Highlighter. What it looks like, it comes in the Airspun like that. Very pretty, very cute. This is the shade Snow Much Ice. Snow Much Ice. So this is 100. Comes with like a little, wow, it comes with a little like pressed powder thingy. Go in here, you lift the lid, and then it comes in like this little jar thingy. You put a little, ooh, came out a lot. So this is what it looks like. It's a very loose highlighter. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my brush. And I'm gonna wet the face with the matte, the e.l.f. primer. No, the e.l.f. Glowy Mist, sorry. I keep getting that wrong. I need to clean this mirror. And we're just gonna go in very lightly. Okay, so it's pigmented, yes. I don't like the color. I don't like the color. Son of a biscuit. Like, it's pigmented. Don't get me wrong. She's pigmented. She's blinding. I don't like it looks like it's got like a blue sheen to it or silver. I don't like it. We're going to put it on, and then I'm going to take a photo, and I'm going to see if yeah, it's just like you're putting like something weird on your face. What the hell? Oh my God. No, I don't like this. This is, God, I thought this was going to be like winter or chicken dinner, you know? It's going to be so blinding and beautiful, and it's just not. Oh, that's even worse on the lips. Okay. I might be able to tone it down with my blush, my Beauty Blender a little bit. Kind of hoping maybe I can. Oh my God, I'm like really pressing in. Like, I mean, I really wanted to light that one too. All right, now we're gonna go into lips. Oh, first we gotta do mascara. I gotta go into mascara. And here it is. Oh God, Jenny. I'm gonna go in with the Laura Geller New York Glam Lash Dramatic Volumizing Mascara. So now that that primer mascara is dry finally, I'm gonna go in with this. So I definitely like that. I'm gonna go into a lipstick I haven't really used in a really long time. This is the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lip in Soft Serve. This was from his summer collection, I think of 2018. And it's just a really pretty color. So that is the color. What do you guys think? I hope you guys like this video, and as always, please subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. And if you don't like me, I really don't care. This is what I like doing about makeup. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.